Hey guys, it's just Jacko, no Cam from UNSW here, but don't worry. If this is a disaster, then his name is credited, so it's a win-win. Alright, so we have L reffing. Alright, right off the bat, we see both teams with experienced players playing out opposition and a plethora of new players. USYD with 6 and Nightmares with a handful. Alright, so we see Ashan going for ball and a bit of a scrap, but USYD coming on top. And USYD beaters getting control, consisting with Daryl and Marita versus Helen and Attila. Still getting used to Attila playing against USYD, but, so we have Trish playing an aggro point, but backpedaling due to Marita protecting ball. It recently occurred to me that beater positioning on O tells you more about the chasers than it does about the beaters. Here we can see USYD are playing a much tighter attack, therefore want their beaters protecting ball. We see Attila pressuring Marita back to hoops, which in turn pushes their ball carrier back, and now we see Harry Jones profiting off that by pushing D. We see Attila. The ball's gone out to the wing, but the wings aren't making much movement, thus Sam is going to take down the receiver. It's a shame too, because Daryl has done such a great job intercepting Bludger movement and keeping control. However, Nightmare's chases are just working way faster than USYD's, which is to be seen because, USYD have so many new players, which is great. So it's now a change in ball and control. USYD are playing a very widespread D. So let's see how Gunny's going to do with this. So he's made a clean shot because the D has been so widespread. We see a Sean ball carrying, but as you see, he's gonna... Oh, no. So now we're gonna see Daryl getting control, but also creating a no-beater situation after Attila misses a beat. But again, Nightmare's chasers are just quicker than USYD's, allowing for an easy intercept, and thus a lovely drive. And a beautiful pass, and goal.
Nice, Sam!
Helen's done a good job by keeping the beaters off from catching up, and good to see Ashan catching up, even though it was a bit too late, but still. So now we're going to see Nightmares on a tighter D, because they have control, and thus don't need that point up on D. And so now I believe Ashan is moving into a more deep wing position, but Alex71, new player, has mistaken that for a cut. Just wait, yep. And instead of passing to 68, has caused a rush O. This is a good learning opportunity for new players. Cutting out a passing option close to the wing isn't a good habit. So now we're going to see some bad hands by Nightmares around hoops, but an eventual goal to HJ. Alright, so we're going to see Emma sub for Marita. She's just forgetting her coat. It's good to see Ashan giving new players the opportunity to ball carry. That's really rare. So we're about to see the USYD beaters going to cause a bit of chaos. But the USYD chase is just too tightly packed. Which slowly leads to a turnover. So now what we're going to see is pretty interesting.
Behind you, Sam, behind you, Emma. Get those fakes.
So Gunny's about to go in. He's protected by Maddie. Close miss. So Gunny has either ignored or not seen Daryl, resulting in a near miss. Good moves by Daryl, because he's only used one bludger to basically almost take out their driving option. So Nightmares need to learn in a more intense game. They should work more with their beaters to miss close calls like that. So we're going to see Harry Cutler sub off for Ashan. This slow walk is a good opportunity for beaters to talk to ball carrier, or at least chat amongst chasers, but that doesn't seem to be happening. But at least now we get to see USYD have a little bit more of a widespread offense. Let's see if anything changes. So just watch JV. He's going to come up.
I get the two mixed up.
So they're slowly pocketing. So JV's coming up. Tom's putting a lot of pressure. So Nightmares, using their control well, are pocketing the ball carrier, forcing the panic. USYD in this instant should have made the ball move around better before JV could get into that position. So better ball movement. But good teamwork from Nightmares, beaters, and chasers. So Nightmares right on the heels of Unbreakables have scored right with a pass from Sam and good positioning from new addition Hoss. So USYD have subbed two newbies, Joe and Adam on. It was really good to see good chat from Emma and Daryl. Let's see if that continues with Adam. And hopefully we get to see the ball move around a little bit more and just staying in the same position, which can lead to some of those easy, traps set by our Nightmares. Alright. Alright, so it seems that USYD ball movement still remains stagnant. Now what we're about to see is Nightmares see Maddie. Watch Maddie.
Go Adam! Yeah!
She's gonna... Maddie's correctly predicted Cutler's gonna get the ball back. This is a good lesson for uni teams with good recruitment to nurture new players and not coddle them. So, but that was a good tackle attempt by 56. And now a good pursuit by 67 on defense. And then now a nice display of defense from Emma and Cutler. So good work by Emma from, doing that defense all by herself. So we have a new player now ball carrying, I believe, 67. So Maddie's about to take out Emma, leading to a panic long pass to Joe, and thus an intercept by Tom. 67 could have taken that opportunity to simply reset the ball or pass to the much closer 56. However, good chemistry from Nightmares, Tom and Maddie for thinking about that. So, so in that instance, new players, you can force a reset or just don't make those panic passes, especially near hoops.
So we know that the other female chasers in a row.
So we're about to see really good movement by 73 once she gets the ball. Good stuff, moving into position, good stuff. But a really good intercept by Ava. Good for you, Ava.
Yes, Natasha! Okay, it's fine. Release. Dismount!
Good delay, Tasha.
As Max has just pointed out, it's really good that that newbie held the offense. So now we're about to see a beautiful display of passing from Nightmares Chasers, and now an attempted pass to Ava, but goal. So it's really good to see high-ranking Div 1 teams at friendlies use this as an opportunity to practice skill and finesse instead of dismantling a team. It's just great for the community and their skill. It's clear that beaters trust their team as they should because they're not risking control on the O because Helen's just not even going past the halfway line. Some would call that lazy, I'd call that smart. So I don't really understand this next part because USYD keeper is moving ball to the right, but I believe has no right passing option, so effectively pocketing himself. I'm surprised to see Tom not capitalizing on this, but in getting in between Cutler and 67, but now there's just a bit of a panic on ball. So 67 has given Joe the ball, and moved in position, but is unfortunately put himself in a. But has unfortunately hasn't done her any more favors and led to a turnover.
Ava option on right side.
So now that there's a brooms down, I just want to say it's great to see near the beginning of the game, Ashan really giving his and other senior USYD players, giving other players, newer players, the opportunity to ball carry and stuff like that. These newbies show a lot of promise. They're just missing on the smaller things, which is fine. The USYD beaters are doing a really good job. They should really be proud of themselves.
You should call the timeout every game just to like be like, alright, here's what we're doing.
I'm really interested to see how this nightmare line is going to end up throughout the year. It's basically Newcastle plus Ava.
No, we can't play Brody.
So we've seen, due to the spread out defense by USYD, that's an easy shot to Jackson, which could have been cleaned up by Hoss if he missed. So,
Good strategy in the first.
yeah, smart play. So now,
We've only got our weird comments.
so sub from Cutler for Ashan.
Yeah, good, Ollie.
Oh, guys, spread out. You're on the same team. Yeah. Oh, Ava. Good job. Okay.
So good stuff from Reader protecting chases. However, this has led to a turnover.
I'm just like both of them next to each other.
Cheeky kick from Jackson. Alright. Now watch this.
Daryl.
Guys, keep the communication up.
So there's good comms by USYD. You see Ashan telling people what to do. It's exactly what a keeper should be doing.
That's yours.
Even USYD have even lost their beaters, and they still do the defense. So this shows with good comms, even if you don't have beaters, you can still make a successful defense. Good stuff, USYD. Really good intercept by Joe as well. So Daryl's back. Look out.
Shut me, Jackson.
So we're going to see a good opening. See, notice Ashan and Daryl are talking. This will do their team so many good things.
It's so weird seeing Rebecca roll on surface.
Alright, so good opening created by USYD beaters, kind of. The start of a good offense, but
To Alex,
no,
I think.
that's a shame. Turnover.
Brody, it feels like
Brody, we're watching. We're not playing.
Go, Marina. Good effort.
Friday night.
Alright, here, you can see how intimidated the Nightmares are having on the USYD players. Ashan, One Chaser, and Daryl are both looking at Frizen, and he just makes that simple pass to Jackson, who goes to the 2 empty hoops. Really good read by Frizen. Good cut by Jackson.
Just my random
Don't be so intimidated next time, USYD. I know that's easier said than done because he is Frizen, but oh well. Alright, see, Ashan's giving his ball, the ball carrier to a newbie. Good for him. Daryl's protecting her. And Nightmares don't need to have that aggro point because they have control. Attil's going for the sneaky beat. Let's see what happens. This worked for Maddie earlier. That's a double beat. Intercept by Harry Jones. Good play by beaters. Risky, but good play.
There's a chaser behind you as well. 2 on right. Good, Alex. Good pickup. Fantastic.
Alex, keep on it.
Love that, Alex. Oh, that was so good.
I love Alex.
Wait, guys, don't mark the same person.
Nice goal, Sam.
Good passing play by Nightmares. They deserve that. Good for them.
Coming into her space.
No driving through newbies. So
They're doing so well for their first
that's good to
tournament.
see.
I'm so proud.
Alex is good. She's got a good understanding of it.
I thought she was new, but then I saw it said she was from like America. I haven't spoken to her enough to like. She's part quiet.
So no beaters for Nightmares.
I love
Yeah.
it though. She's like, Brandon?
We got to see a little bit more hustle from
That's a good
USYD.
thing though, because newbies don't have any preconceptions.
Alex,
about
watch
it.
behind.
Yes, no, they're like,
Yeah, good.
Oh, Brandon? That's fine. I can get a ball off him if I try hard enough. It's like, oh no, babe.
Don't know what that was. But Harry Jones
That was Harry's
seems to
fault,
be sorting it
Brandon,
out.
don't worry.
We love you, Brandon. Brandon, yeah.
Terrible. Brandon, it was Harry's fault. Don't let him mark you out. Oh, what's his name?
This newbie? I don't know. This one?
Oh, no, I knew his name.
Interesting to see Frizzin play keeper. I know he played keeper. Played keeper a few times, but I don't know. Still always interesting to see. Don't really peg him as one, but you know, what do I know?
Names? What are names? Oh, that was
Nice. Cut.
Oh, I hate seeing pretty plays that aren't our team doing them.
Doesn't seem like I need to do much commentary. Kim's got this. I'll just watch. Alright, good to see USYD moving up together. It seems like they're talking, which is exactly what you want. As this game has showed, a lot of things can change. If just a little bit of comms and a little bit of movement, what that can do for a play.
I was like, do I put something in the best line?
Alright, let's see if Sean will learn his team's lesson and move the ball around.
Yeah, exactly.
Passing off to 62, missed catch.
Roy.
I think he just thought Daryl was a chaser, and that's a pass to Jackson. Turnover. Sorry, don't worry, mate. Happens to the best of us. It's interesting to see how USYD are now doing an ABB style of teams opposed to the usual ABC.
Good, Emma.
Good passing play by Nightmares. Don't know what that was.
On your left. I tried.
Daryl's going for the intercept. That's a safe. And a disrespect by Jackson. Oh, not in.
I mean, tried to look cool and didn't. Don't try to look cool. Just look down.
Good job,
Thanks, Kim.
Alex.
Jackson, sorry, love you.
Like the confidence.
So Roy, Natasha, not in the same place.
Good block by Emma. Really good block.
Deep, like, just after talking. Damn.
Yeah, and USYD now have control. Let's see how this affects game.
Behind you, Emma.
Careful, you gotta
Go for the feet if you need.
You've got your friend.
Oh, he did it. Oh. Hey, the idea was there. The idea was there.
We love you, Unbreakables.
No one yet.
And we have Alex Butler snitching for the first time. Oh, not the first time. He's done it before, I think.
Good, Natasha.
Let's see how he goes.
Good marking.
Oh, we have Cutler back on.
Max, get out of my way.
Brody, we're going back here. Okay. You want to sit there?
It's good to see so many new people playing all at once. You typically see that on newer teams. Like, I think that half the people on the field right now for USYD are new. And they also have a new player, Seeking. Versus JB, I believe. Oh,
I love the aggressive snitch.
Did you see he left scared though?
Ready.
so Attila's just protecting Snitch.
Get in front of him. Good job, girl.
That's a good attempt by USYD Seeker. Oh, that was a really good block by Emma. Shame she didn't let go.
She's getting carded.
Oh no, Broom's down for full catch. Broom's down for full catch.
That was so pretty, Sonara.
That was so good. Just like that again.
You've done it once, do it again.
She was down before she caught. That's such a big rip. Don't cry. This is the saddest moment of my life.
Oh, you can do it again. Yeah, you can do it again. One more time.
You show JV what you got.
Timeout called by Nightmares.
Yeah, JV, in your face.
Alright, we just got a timeout called by Nightmares.
Broom's down to go over to your team.
Yep. Let's see what the beater play is. It seems like USYD are just keeping their beater on hoops.
Come on, you can do it. Yes, girl.
Oh, yes,
keep
the
it
hustle.
I like the tenacious 56 Seeker. She's doing a great job. JV's had a stumble. Easy goal to Sam.
What an intercept! What an intercept!
Calm down, Maximilian.
It was good. And then she scored.
Marita's going in to get that blood draw off Attila. Good for her. Oh, Attila's made a beat on Marita. It's 2 beaters versus 1.
No, you're sad about it, Brody.
Adam is protecting ball. That's a trademark deflect from Attila. Good to see those coming back. And it's JV versus Snitch 1-on-1. Let's see how this ends out.
Let our newbies catch.
Coronavirus.
You got this, Joe. Yep. Getting hit by bludgers is going to be very fun. Come on, Joe.
Joe from USYD seeking now. Experienced seeker. She's got him alone. Let's see if she can capitalize on it.
No, don't let Harry catch. No.
Harry Jones is on for seeking.
Get in front of him, Joe.
It's clean.
Looks like a clean catch to Nightmares.
Yes.
And that's game. Seems like a lot of promising players on USYD. Good to see that. And it's good to see their experienced players really doing the best they can to, nurture their players. Hopefully, definitely we'll see Unbreakables looking a lot stronger as the year progresses. And also, I don't think Nightmares played any new people today, which is a shame. But also, it seems like their chemistry is working brilliantly. Their plays look delicious. So I regret saying that, but I don't regret Nightmares' plays. They did a great job. Really good to see them, using skill in a friendlies. That's exactly the type of game you want to see at a friendlies. Thanks for listening. See you later.